Where's this Galleria? Probably should go sell something, shouldn't I? I'll go ahead, head over to the Galleria here and see what I can sell off. See if I can make a little profit, possibly. Shop, exchange, turn it all in. 450. Yeah, it's okay. Not too bad. What can we buy here? Oh, we can buy all this stuff here. Revive bomb. Oh, it's so expensive. God, I need to figure out a way to make a lot of Mira here. A lot of Mira. That's what we need, really bad. Boutique, cobbler. We need something with weapons, if anything. Or gear. That'll work. Hey, weapons! Nope, that's not what I want to talk to him about. Shop, buy. Kogitsu no Maru. Oh my god, that actually looks really nice. Synchrotron. Okay, not bad. Needler SG50. That'll be good for Marcus. Yeah, that'll be really good for Marcus. Good lord. Saber for Jusis. Karambit for Phi. Doesn't do as well, actually, does a nice buff, definitely for sure. And the Horseman's Cap, luxurious design cap for refined horse riders. Strength 4, speed 2. That's actually really nice. If only I had enough Mira. Unfortunately, I do not. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my boy Rean Kogitsu no Maru. I should upgrade him with best decked out gear. Look at him, 384 strength. Oh, it's so good. It's so beautiful. And I think what I'll also do is give Karambits to Phi, since she's the most competent member. Everybody else, I'm not gonna give him anything else. Although I should get Emma something. I think Emma would appreciate a Synchrotron. We just have enough for Synchrotron, for one of them at least. There we go. Everybody else, Jusis, Marcus, y'all not getting any new toys just yet. You have to be patient here, alright? Be patient. Because right now, you're testing my patience, personally. Seriously, they're literally the most dysfunctional people ever. I'm not even kidding. It's like the actual... It's not the kind of like a... Oh, you know, they're just rivals together, but eventually they'll team up kind of dysfunctional. No, they're extremely obnoxious kind of dysfunctional. Oh, it's so depressing. What's down there? Can I go down? Oh, there is a lower area there. Oh, there is a lower area there. Hold on one sec. Can I get to that hidden chest that I found earlier through here? Oh, I can, can't I? I get that hidden chest. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Doors are locked. Why is this locked? What does it lead to anyway? I guess never mind. I guess we can't go there just yet. It'll probably get opened up later. We'll probably end up exploring that particular area. But anyway, I'm so glad that Rean is back. And Emma, man, Emma is our homegirl. She saved the day. Saved the day, saved Rean's shoulder, so we can have Rean continue to be on our front lines and leading the party accordingly. And hopefully not to ruin like Jusis and Marcus would be. I'm a little salty about them. I want to see them triumph. I want to see them become better. I want to see them become more competent, right? I wanted to do the same thing that the A-team did. The A-team went through their own hurdles as well, but at least they weren't competing and breaking links against one another intentionally because they just had this horrible rivalry. They actually worked together. They got to know each other. They opened up to each other. That's what I like about the original A-team. This B-team is a little bit rough in the edges a little bit. Let's go talk to this Hassan fella. Oh, Lord Jusis. Might assume that you've... That's correct. Here. Sandy uses the pink salt. Thank you very much. Allow me to hand this over as a reward then. Silver hourglass. Using to accept it would be rude, I suppose. Thank you very much. My apologies for rudeness earlier. It's kind of amazing how much their attitudes change for Jusis. Well, there's no denying the influence his family holds here. Addicted to bath salts completed. Alright, well at least we also got ourselves some nice equipment. Is that any good by any chance? Let's see. Silver Hourglass, small silver charm modeled after the Hourglass IITS 5 Speed 3. Oh god, that is so good. That is so good. I'm gonna give it to homegirl Emma. Oh god, that's Synchrotron. Wait, no, I think that's the same thing that you already had before. I don't think the actual model of the weapon changes regarding what we equip them. Does it? No, I don't think it does. Just the stats change. The appearance still stays the same, even though we can equip different Karambits or different Synchrotron. I guess it pretty much stays the same. You just, the stats get better, which is okay, which is fine by me. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to the hotel and end the day. Man, this is a long time coming, just to finish the day. A long, arduous day. End the day's field study and return to the hotel? Yeah, we'll do that. There's nothing else for us to get outside anyway. Hello? Hmm? That's... Father. Huh? What? I'm terribly sorry for not coming to greet you, Father. Although I'm here but for a short time, Jusis have returned to... Enough. As I informed Rufus, you may do as you wish while you're here. However, you will do nothing that brings shame upon myself, not upon the Erebonia name. Please be ever mindful of your position and what you represent. Yes, Father. Would it be too much to ask you to introduce yourself to my classmate? I have no time for pleasantries. Should I require anything of you, you'll be contacted. Wow, the father is cold. He is really cold. I guess they're not really close, you would say. What was that all about? Fine, that's not really... That was Almighty Duke Thamriyell, wasn't it? The head of one of the 4 great houses, and the man in charge of this entire province. Indeed. And by some strange twist of fate, my father as well. Jusis. Spoken out of turn. Forget I said that. Today's workload has made me hungry. Should we return to our rooms and find something to eat? That sounds good to me. I'm starving. At this point, Rean and the others return to their rooms for a much-needed shower. I told you there's something odd about the family interaction, the way the family interacts. He's close to his brother, but I guess he's not close at all to his father whatsoever. It's almost like he's a pawn in his father's campaign for being a noble. I get that, you know, his brother's probably dedicated to his job, probably never really get to connect with the kids much. Maybe not with Jusis, maybe with the other kid he did. I don't know. Then after a short rest, they headed to a restaurant in the central plaza for dinner.
The breeze here feels wonderful.
The food was delicious too.
Agreed.
I can see why this restaurant is popular with the nobles. Do you dine here often, Jusis?
I do. The chef has been good to me since I was a child. I was practically raised on this food.
How typical. Even in your dining habits, you nobles subsist on unnecessary luxury. Though I can't deny the quality of the food.
It wasn't just tasty, but warm too.
Yes, for a high-class restaurant, the chef seems to have used a lot of very healthy ingredients. Perhaps he's doing his part to ensure Jusis stays in good health.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I wonder what Group B is doing right now.
We had this exact same conversation in our group last month too. I'm sure they're hard at work over in St. Ark. Probably nothing to worry about.
It was Celtic for you last month, right? So you were thinking of us on the first night?
Yeah. After dinner, we were wondering how Group B was getting on. Dare I ask?
Well...
Nowhere near as peacefully as now. This is a big improvement.
I kind of figured that much.
We are doing much better this time. That much is true.
Huh? And I'm sure our reports will reflect that.
It is an improvement, though I'm not convinced it's good enough.
It's not?
I'm certain Group B gave their absolute best in all of their tasks today. But can we honestly say the same? That we could have done no better? And I'm referring not just to the monster encounter, but to the handling of our other tasks as well.
We'll just have to try and make up for it in the day we have left. Besides, we had the chance to catch sight of a far bigger problem.
Yes, that's true.
First we find out taxes are rising throughout the province. Then we find out the military is being expanded on a grand scale. Don't even try to tell me the two aren't related.
I have no intention of denying it. But you're only looking at one side of the coin. Exactly how many Oxen tanks do you think the Imperial Army has under their control?
Well...
100 or 2, I'd guess.
Precisely. The Imperial Army's military capabilities are enormous. This nation has one of the most powerful armed forces on the continent, and roughly 70% of it is under the Chancellor's control. Tell me, how is the Noble Alliance supposed to counter that?
So you're suggesting that's why the Provincial Army needs to bolster its forces?
Considering both sides are comprised of Erebonians, it all seems so wasteful.
Ah, the travails of youth! How noble and beautiful they are!
It's you.
I did not expect that guy to sound so flamboyant. I thought I was actually being very tame.
Baron Blue Blanc, I believe?
Ha ha! It's such an honor that you would remember a mere baron. I see you've completed a hard day's work already. How splendid!
Yes, nearly.
What about you?
Alas, I have yet to be blessed with the fateful encounter I seek. The search for beauty is filled with perils and obstacles, yet that is precisely what makes it all so beautiful.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay.
I most certainly will. Though it truly is a pity that the clear air of this verdant city should be tinged, if but faintly, with the scent of steel. I'd heard that Duke Alberea was a man of many interests, but I was unaware he counted playing with fire among them. I don't condemn him for it, though, for only by playing with fire can one create fireworks. Would you not agree, my friends?
I don't like your implications.
And I think this whole line of conversation is a little inappropriate.
Oh, please do pardon me, young lady. I meant no harm, I assure you. I wish you well on your remaining day here. May you reveal to me the beauty I seek by its end. Be it the lovely luster of success or the sad splendor of failure.
Who does he think he is? This is why I can't stand nobles.
I thought you might say that. If it makes you feel better, though, I have my doubts as to whether that man truly is a noble to begin with.
What?
His behavior seems so exaggerated. Almost as if he's trying to act like the quintessential noble. Like he's fulfilling the stereotype.
Yeah, something about him feels off to me, too. But what's even stranger is that he knew we only have one day left here.
You're right.
We told him of our field study, but never once did we divulge how long we intended to remain here.
Between him and that silver object, we've been crossing paths with a lot of strange people today.
Well, tomorrow's the end of our stint here. We can't let ourselves get distracted. We still have a lot to do.
That's right. We have to do our group proud.
Exactly.
We should return to the hotel and begin work on our reports then.
Can't get to sleep?
I could ask you the same. You aren't going to tell me the bed's too hard for you, are you?
I wouldn't dream of it. I've never slept in a bed this high class in my life. Not even back at home.
And yet you're the son of Baron Schwarzer. You've not lived the life one might expect of a boy from a noble family.
Yeah, that's just how my dad is. A lord should live like his people, not above them. That's how he always put it.
I see. It sounds as though you have a good family.
Yeah, I'm very thankful for my upbringing.
aren't you going to ask? I assumed you'd be curious about that brief exchange with my father earlier.
I wasn't really sure you'd want me to bring that up. You obviously get along really well with your brother, but I didn't get that same sense with the Duke. Has he always been like that?
As far back as I can remember. I suppose he just has little respect for a son born to a commoner.
What?
My brother and I have different mothers. He was born of my father's legal wife, a noble who still lives to this day. My own mother, however, was a commoner, and she passed away 8 years ago. In other words, I am his bastard son.
I had no idea. So, was that chef we met earlier?
He's my uncle, on my mother's side. Perhaps that's why he's always been so good to me. Or perhaps he's simply compelled to treat me as I deserve to be treated, being the son of the Duke.
No, that can't be. I don't blame you for being a little cynical, but there's no need to be quite so hard on yourself.
I suppose you're right.
I'm sure you have your differences, but you do get along with your brother, right?
You could say that. He's treated me well ever since I was taken in 8 years ago. He was the one who taught me my swordsmanship, and who trained me in the ways of court etiquette.
I knew it.
Pardon?
There's just something honest, I guess you could say, about the way you fight. It shows that whoever taught you was someone you really trusted. When we first met him this afternoon, I had a hunch he might have been the one. What's wrong?
Nothing at all. You just keep reminding me how unlike a noble you truly are.
I get that a lot.
Is your injury from this afternoon on the mend?
It's fine, honestly. There's no pain, and the wound's closed up like it was never there. I'll have to be sure to thank Emma's grandmother for her help someday.
That's good to hear. Still, from where I stand, you are something of a danger to yourself.
I am?
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. There wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
Ah.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct. Yet you put another before yourself, not even pausing to question the validity of that decision. And you did exactly the same thing with us today. I'm sure most people would see that as an act of selflessness and sing your praises for it. But to me, it comes across as abnormal, perhaps even twisted.
I don't know how to respond to that. I wasn't expecting you to see through me quite so clearly.
Well, I owed you as much for having seen through me first. Still, the point stands. You need to be more cognizant of the effects your actions have on those around you. If not for your health, then for your reputation. That selflessness of yours can just as easily be perceived as arrogance, after all.
I know it can. And you're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow, and that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree, it wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Hear, hear. Good night, Jusis.
Pleasant dreams.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world.
We ranked up. Oh!
I've got a little reward here for you.
Thanks, Instructor Sarah. Appreciate it. Rank increase to rank B4. Received Septium Vein as a perk. What is Septium Vein again? We got rank B4 though. Okay, so in order for us to get A rank A0, I want to try to shoot for at least A rank 7, right? That's what I want to try to shoot for. But if we can get past 192 higher ranks, I wonder, what kind of missions, what kind of things do we have to do in order to get to higher ranks? We'll probably have to get like a pure completionist for this entire game, don't we? I want to at least get into the A ranks, at least. That's my goal for now. And then climb further and further up. It's gonna be a while though.
Drinks are on me someday.
Someday. Oh, she is amazing. She is literally the best. Here's the envelope Lord Rufus entrusted to me. Please take care of it and study its contents well. Field study envelope for May. Thank you. Much appreciated. If you'll excuse me then, should you require anything further, please do not hesitate to let me know. Alright, let's see what my brother's given us for today. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious. Field Study Day 2 Assigned Tasks. North Cruising Highway Monster, another one. Manager Richelieu. We received word that a dangerous monster roams the North Cruising Highway. This is bad news for our hotel, so may I ask someone to please take care of it. Monster the Venus Mantrap, location, stone bridge leading toward Celtic on a northern cruising highway. Rector GM of Hotel Esmeralda. Venus Mantrap, alright, we'll have to remember that. And Bite of Nostalgia. Owner Hammond, Bite of Nostalgia. I'd like to request someone's help in getting a number of ingredients I need to make a particularly nostalgic dish. For much details, come find me at Sorcier, a restaurant in the Central Plaza. Hammond. Alright. Another well-balanced assortment. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Rufus had predicted what happened yesterday from the very start. He's saying he intended to give us a first-hand look at the problem between the noble and the commoners. That's true, I'm impressed. Reputation is well earned. Should it seem that way? I believe that's enough talk from my brother. We have only one day left before we must depart and return voyage to Rista. We should set out as...
Jusis Alberea.
What is it, Machius Regnitz?
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. What did you say?
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Nonsense! I did no such thing!
Yes, he did. Don't be lying.
I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Rean and...
Machius.
That's pretty conclusive.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Lord Jusis.
Arno? What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bereahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course. However, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Excellency may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
But...
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Huh. You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right. Let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please excuse us.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Jusis any further reason to worry, now would we?
Huh, certainly not. Still...
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
Just stop that! Just stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe! Rean, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes, raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
Jusis temporarily left the party. You know what? I think it's gonna be good for Jusis. It's gonna be good for him. He's gonna go, he's his father, see how everything is faring, hope that everything's gonna go well, and we're just gonna take care of the morning issues. We just got, what, like 2 tasks? The easiest tasks ever so far. 1, defeat a monster, and then find some sort of ingredients for a food. Shouldn't be too difficult to find in my opinion. 2 are pretty easy, should be a pretty good task. This is probably gonna end us with some sort of a boss fight or some sort of grandiose encounter at the end. I feel like if it's gonna follow the same path as the first chapter, then this is gonna end the same way as well. It should be kind of fun nevertheless. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up around here, yo. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a blast. I need to look up some guides on how to generate a lot of Mira, so we got some pocket money so we can spend on gear and items and stuffs, and maybe I can see if I can sell some things. We did get a new quartz, however. I want to see what that's all about, if possible. Septium vein increases the amount of sepith dropped by in. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh man, oh my, oh man, oh man, oh my. And also we get demonic scythe. Whip souls of foes with a Grim Reaper scythe. Damn, that's actually really good. I wonder if that would be better than Grim Reaper. Lowers down the ATS but raises up speed, huh? What a demonic scythe, why not? Could do Reaper as well. ATS 5, it does increase ATS damage. That's nice. Lower down speed though. See if we can give it to somebody else here. We need to see if you can break open some of these unopened, I guess, slots and everything. I want to see if you can break them open. But yeah, that's going to be taken care of for later. I'm going to see if I need to find some ways of generating lots of Mira, because I'm really low on it. It's hard to generate Mira in the game. I can only spend the ones that I earn, and I don't earn too much. I want to get full upgrades for everybody, but I have to sacrifice a lot. Nevertheless, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up around here, look up some guides, and I'll be back with more Legend of Heroes Trail of Cold Steel. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. My name is Thamriyell. Like, subscribe, and every day, and I'll see you all next video and next episode of whatever I make. See ya!